Hey VC, Matt here with another vinyl find. I'm on a roll. I went digging at Dave's again just a couple weeks ago and found some good stuff. Paid a little bit more per album than I usually do, but I was jonesing for some stuff, and he found some new stuff. Let me kind of have a first go at some of it. Paid around $5.50 an album, give or take a little bit, 5 and some change basically. So let's check out what I got. First up on the coveted Elektra 4000 series. If you still haven't seen the video from Glass Orchid Aftermath that he posted probably 2 or 3 years ago at this point, you need to check it out. I'll try and link it here. But anyway, this is Ars Nova. Some cool kind of psych rock. Gets kind of all over the map, but really, really good stuff. And I love the cover. I think that's a cool cover there. Been on my want list for a long time, and I can finally check that off. Then we have Circus Maximus, self-titled, on Vanguard. Some really cool folk rock, folk psych. Really, really good stuff. I like this a lot. I knew I was going to like the Ars Nova. I'd heard quite a few tracks from that album before, and I'd heard good stuff about Circus Maximus, and I'd never listened to it myself personally, and loved it. Really good stuff. Endless Trip calls this kind of a lost folk psych gem, and I agree with it. Fantastic stuff. If you see this, pick it up. And go back to the Elektra 4000 series again for a little bit. This is Earth Opera, self-titled. Really, really good album. Has a little bit of a prog rock leaning, kind of an early prog sound to some of the stuff on here. Little jazz rock in spots, but overall just kind of a nice psychedelic feel on this album. Right in the meat of the 60s here, and the Elektra 4000 series. It's just, you can't say enough about what they were putting out at the time. Stuff by Love, The Doors, Ars Nova, Earth Opera. Fantastic, fantastic label, and great series of albums. And this is one that you need to check out as well. I have a heck of a time finding Rolling Stones stuff around here in good shape, and this was in really good shape. This is the Rolling Stones Flowers. Not like an essential album by them or anything, but this was not very much money. Dave basically gave this to me, so I grabbed it while I could, and yeah, pretty happy with it. So this is a cool find. I was happy to find this. This is Fanny, self-titled, an all-girl rock group. You'll hear people say sometimes like all-girl rock group, and it's pretty good too. Like, girls can't be good at rock music. You know, it's kind of a slight to that, and I won't get, you know, political or preachy or anything like that on there. But you know, girls can rock, and these girls do. It's good stuff. The front cover, you know, you might say was kind of an exploitation on them being women and showing their fannies, but it's just a play on the name. These girls, you know, weren't like the Runaways. They weren't, you know, being overly sexual on stage, and they weren't wearing skimpy outfits. They just played what they knew, and it was rock music, and they did a good job with it. And yeah, if you haven't heard Fanny before, definitely check them out. They had 2 or 3 albums in the early 70s. This is from 1970 or 71. They are well worth your time. This is the Deep Six. I picked this up just kind of on a whim. I liked the artwork on the front here, and Dave even kind of said it's not psych rock, man. It's kind of that folky kind of vocal pop stuff. But it's actually really good vocal pop with some kind of folkish leanings on a couple tracks, and actually some fuzz guitar on a couple of them. So kind of along the lines of like a Mamas and Papas, but with only one female in the group. She doesn't get highlighted too much on some of the tracks, which is a shame because she does have a nice voice. But this was a pretty enjoyable listen. Then we have the Youngbloods with Elephant Mountain, probably considered their best work or their most well-known work outside of their big hit, you know, Get Together. But yeah, I'm really happy to add this to the collection, and haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, so I can't say a lot about it, but it's one that's going to go to the top of the listening pile. This was another kind of blind buy for me. This is Ctrain, self-titled. That's a promo copy. It is in the Endless Trip. I didn't know that until after I purchased this. I actually bought it just based off of the artwork on the back. It's a really cool black and white photo of the guys in kind of like a submarine, and in color are little snippets of sea life. So I thought that was kind of a cool thing there, and the front cover is kind of neat too. But from what I've read, it's a little more prog rock probably than what I'll prefer. But it is that kind of late 60s. I want to say 68 or 69. So I've still got hope that it's got some psychedelic, you know, moments on it. We'll find out. And the last one from Dave's Dig. This is the Savage 7 soundtrack, featuring songs by Cream and Iron Butterfly and Barbara Kelly and the Morning Good. No idea who she is, but I bought this just for the Iron Butterfly and Cream stuff. You know, it's a biker movie, that 60s sort of kind of exploitation stuff, whatever you want to call it, B-movie material. I'm a sucker for it, and yeah, it was too cool to pass up. And that's it for what I found at Dave's this time around. Got a record show coming up here in about another week. So, and Dave will be there selling some more stuff, so hopefully I find something good there. But thank you guys for watching, sticking with me. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.